Alright, so you can see here that the elites and the minors kind of look similar. There's not much change, just slight change in the tint of their names. You will notice based off just the different types of ads that are available when you're fighting them, which ones are and are not elites. Because elites are just minors with more health, so they're kind of annoying. So it typically takes you more than one magazine or so to kill them. But as long as you have a good primary weapon, you can still take them down, right? Now these majors, if you want to deal with majors, then you no longer want to be using your primary weapon. This is when we move on to the special weapons, right? So special weapons include something like this, right? Riptide, it's a fusion rifle. It literally says special. I can't go to it. I pointed on my screen like you could fucking see it. It literally says special in green there. Those weapons are the types that you want to use against those yellow bars that have the triangle on their head and or next to their health bar. And there's two main types of special weapons, in my opinion, or three actually, right? We're gonna go over just two of them here, and just know later on we'll have to go over more, but one thing at a time. All right. So, chill clip is what I have on the weapon that I'm using now, right? And chill clip is a perk that's more of a utility perk. It slows the target, which is a keyword. Again, that's another thing we're gonna have to go over in a different video, but that's a keyword. And all it does is in an AoE, I don't think I'm gonna have anything here that I can actually use it on. Alright, with the power of editing, my poor editing skills, you can see we have two more majors, right? These guys are kind of annoying to kill with your primaries. We saw that earlier. But you use this, the fusion, which will, oh, I missed, I'm a failure. Slow and an AoE. See, he's slowed now. He moves slower. And it also does enough damage, as you can see, to kill them outright. So even if you're in content where this doesn't immediately kill them, you have the utility of also freezing. And that's the type of special weapon I chose to use here. Now, and again, this is more of a fusion rifle type perk. It is on other guns, but I think it's best on fusion rifles. Now, this perk in particular, of course, it didn't make it any bigger. It's called Reservoir Burst. If you're at the top of your magazine, then you will deal 25% flat damage and you will explode in an AoE. That's more of a burst damage situation. Of course, I don't have it on me, but it's more of a burst damage situation, which is still a special weapon, but is dealing with the problem differently. It's actually just killing the dude outright, as opposed to what I'm doing here, which is just freezing him so that I can solve the problem with something else, like a heavy, like that. And then we have heavy weapons. Heavy weapons are normally looked at similarly to special weapons, in that they kind of have the same 2 to 3 roles, right? Um, you have, but they deal with bosses. I don't think I have a good example or an easy to get to example of a boss. I don't think this guy's a boss. Hang on. We'll just go over all the other stuff. As you can see, these are all red bars, so we just kill them. Ignore the sparks flying everywhere. I have to explain that a different time. No, he's also a major. Okay, I killed everything. Awesome. What explosive light does on this perk, first of all, it's a grenade launcher. These are already good at burst damage. And explosive light, it increases my damage on grenade launchers. It actually increases it by 60%. Every time I pick up an orb of power, and it says at the bottom left of my screen, 2 times explosive light. That means it has 60% extra damage twice. So let's try not to miss, shall we? 170, and then about 9.5k. Missed this one on purpose, and we hit them. See, now it's just 58 and 24. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Let's try that again. Of course. If only we had a training range. Oh wait, Bungie got rid of that shit too. A firing range. Break. Break out. Get out. Nope, that's it. Alright, so to finish this off, I just wanted to make it as clear as possible. These are the 5 things that you want to look for to have a generally balanced loadout. These should be effective in every facet of the game that you participate in, right? You need an ad clear weapon, anything that can quickly dispatch of ads. You need a weapon that will deal with majors, either by bursting them down, killing them quickly, or by using some form of utility that stuns, freezes, blinds, do something to them so they can't bother you, right? So you can deal with them later, or, I mean, I don't know, I guess later, nigga, I don't know. Boss damage weapon, right? Either need burst damage or sustain damage. Burst damage is better for like strikes and generalized content, whereas sustain damage is better for raid bosses or any boss that's gonna have a crap ton of health. I'll go over burst versus sustained in a different video. Coverage. Fur, I can spell. I can spell. Close range, long range, and mid range options. It won't make sense to have 3 shotguns, because then what happens if there's something far away from you and you can't touch it now? No bueno. And you want to have the best of what you find the most fun, right? So I feel like I get into these conversations and I make it seem like, oh, well, this is the best, this is the best, so this is what you got to use. I mean, you don't have to, you can be inoptimal if you prefer, if you just really love fucking auto rifles, then go for it. My suggestion would just be find the best version of what you like the most. So just find the best auto rifle. Ask for the best auto rifle. Ask for the best rocket. Ask for the best sniper or whatever. Rockets are meta, but that's not the point. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna be making, I don't know, 2 to 3 more videos today, and I'm just gonna spam that shit into the Discord areas. That way you guys can see and hear me talk about the different things instead of just reading them, since I've been told that reading them can be a chore, which I get it, it's a lot of words. I just figured that would be easier. Later.